Where is Kaylee? Eyewitness News was the first to tell you about a possible deal in exchange for more cooperation from her mother, Casey Anthony. A source told us the state attorney's office is offering Casey some immunity if she talks. This morning, we have live team coverage as the search for Kaylee enters day 21. We begin with Channel 9's Daryl Nail at the Orange County Jail, where Casey Anthony's mother is expected to visit today. Daryl?
That's right. Our sources saying that the state attorney's office is offering limited immunity to Casey Anthony to get her talking, but according to her attorney, no deal has been reached.
I've never seen that.
We asked Casey's mom, Cindy Anthony, if the state attorney's office had made an offer to get her daughter talking more about Kaylee. Are you aware of Casey being offered any limited immunity?
I have no knowledge of anything like that. That's between her attorney and the authorities. We're not privy to that kind of stuff.
We later asked Casey's attorney, Jose Baez. He had a slightly different response.
But they did send you a letter, though?
I was contacted. We spoke about it. There's no formal letter that was offered or sent.
Even though he admits it's been discussed, Baez still contends no deal is in the works. He says all the information his client has about the location of Kaylee Anthony has been given to investigators, and right now that's not much. But according to an Eyewitness News source close to the investigation, the state attorney's office sent a letter to Casey Anthony's attorney, Jose Baez, to discuss limited immunity. Limited because
any word she says can be used against her in a court of law. So, therefore, some type of protections have to be in place.
Meanwhile, Casey Anthony's mother, Cindy, is expected to be here at the Video Visitation Center. She's expected to meet with her daughter by video at about 1:30 this afternoon. Daryl Nail, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Casey Anthony's attorney is now asking for a rehearing to try to get her bond reduced. His earlier request to reduce her bond was denied by the 5th District Court of Appeals. But he says a legal opinion offering a reason for the denial was not written. If an opinion is not in writing, he says he can't take the issue before the state Supreme Court. Orange County investigators remain tight-lipped about a 3-hour conversation with George and Cindy Anthony. A spokesperson would only tell us they have asked the couple about their memories of the last month and a half, including any conversations with their daughter. Channel 9's Gustavo Almodovar continues our live team coverage this morning from the family's home in East Orange County.
Good morning, Vanessa. At this hour, it is safe to presume that Casey Anthony's parents are sleeping right now. They met with investigators yesterday and clearly heard them stress that the key to this investigation lies with their daughter. Investigators with the Orange County Sheriff's Office say Casey Anthony is the key in this highly publicized case of her missing 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee.
Stolen the hearts of this community as well as now the nation.
Cindy and George Anthony, Kaylee's grandparents, were back at Sheriff's headquarters Monday, where they met with detectives for several hours.
We're not going to discuss particulars as to what we are doing.
Captain Angelo Nieves said much of the information they are collecting might remain confidential, including the results of DNA tests expected back this week. But the workload keeps piling up. In nearly 3 weeks, Central Florida Crime Line has received 600 tips from all across the country. That's more than half the number generated by the Jennifer Kessie case in more than 3 years. The investigation is at a point where the sheriff's office is pulling detectives, as many as a dozen at a time, from all its units to follow up on every single call. And investigators admit that following up on all of these calls to Crime Line is taking a toll, but they also stress that ignoring these tips is not an option. For now, we are live in Orange County. Gustavo Almodovar, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.